Hello everyone and welcome back to another Star Stable video, and in this video we have a new game blog, some more spoilers on the Sweedish Warmblood, and a brand new code in Star Stable. So let's get straight into it. Okay, so we're going to start with this. As you guys can see here, the nobles fought with honor. Although they lost the battle, your bravery does not go unnoticed. Retreat to the shop page. A reward awaits you. So it looks like we're going to be getting this nice little hat for free for the nobles' efforts, even though they did lose. So this is very nice to Star Stable. They feel bad for the people who fought for the nobles, and they didn't end up getting any reward. So even though they did lose, they got this little tiny mini prize, not as extravagant as the witch's prize, but it's still a little something for their effort. So to claim this prize, what you're going to want to do is you're going to go to www.starstable.com. Once you get to Star Stable's homepage, you're going to click this button and log into your account. Once you logged into your account, you're going to go here and click the shop tab on your homepage, and you're just going to scroll down, and there is a Noble's Bonnet expiring on March 1st for you to claim, and you just claim it right here, and the rewards will go straight into your mailbox in game. The reason why I told you to log in first is because it will not show up if you're not logged in, because you're not logged into your account. Anyway, now that we're done with that, we have some brand new spoilers on the new Swedish Warmblood coming out, so let's get straight into that. To start off, we have a Star Stable Cheats and Services video right here. Okay, so as you can see here, the brand new Swedish Warmblood will be released on March 11th. There will be 7 different coat colors that will be added into game. The price is going to be 950 star coins, and they will be sold at Jorvik stables. You must be level 7 to purchase the horse. And here is the description for the Swedish Warmblood. When the Royal Guard calls for a brave and agile steed, Olympic champions seek respect, or the casual rider just wants to bestie. The Swedish Warmblood is an obvious choice. The sky's the limit for this horse, from crushing international competition to patrolling city streets. And here is another little description on them. The Swedish Warmblood is one of the world's oldest warmbloods, originally bred for Swedish cavalry. These military roots are still noticeable today, making this horse courageous, eager to work, and of course, noble. With nobility comes with great honor. So smile and wave as this horse takes a bow for the crowd. On the podium, the Swedish Warmblood reigns supreme. Snatching medals in all Olympic disciplines, there is no exception on Jorvik, to be among the top rankers in the arena. So this is basically telling us a special movement, or at least one of the special movement, is going to be a bow. And those are all the leaks that we have from Star Stable Cheats and Services. Next up, we have a new February 2026 game blog behind the scenes of the song Blight and the Swedish Warmblood. So here is the song Blight that you can listen to on Spotify. It is the theme song for the Marching Gas Castle. We aren't really going to go too deep into this as, I don't know, I don't find it too important. So yeah, if you want to read this, it is posted on Star Stable's website. But yeah, here's just basically what they said about the song, a few drawings, and like basically how they made like the cover for the song, like how they like wrote the song and all that stuff, and like what was their thought process to it. So if you want to read about that, make sure to go on Star Stable's website for that. But the thing I am very interested in here is the Swedish Warmblood. Alright, so right here it says the Swedish Warmblood is our very own galloping treasure, a companion you'll find around in Sweden. This breed is one of the world's oldest warmbloods, originating in the 1600s to the 1700s. Through the crossing of Swedish country horses and other agile European breeds to meet the need for swift and a sturdy horse in the cavalry. Today, we still see the Swedish Warmblood as a big part of Swedish culture, as it parades through the streets of Stockholm, competes successfully in all Olympic disciplines, and is a sweet friend at home. So the first step for making a horse in Star Stable is they actually meet the horse in real life. So here they had someone ride one of them. So here's a movement reference right here. And then they actually got to ride one themselves. So here's like a nice little dapple right here. So two of the coat colors are actually based off of real horses. So at the stable, we got to meet beautiful Cadenza also called Denza, who is Jess's own Swedish Warmblood mare. She is tall and quite a strong build. We decided to make her our inspiration for this breed. She felt very fitting and helped us distinguish the Warmbloods from our others. And she has a sister who is also inspired by one of the coats. Her name is Dulcimino. Because she lives in Norway, unfortunately, we weren't able to meet her, but she is also a beautiful Warmblood. So here we have Candiza, and he is a dark bay. So the dark bay Swedish Warmblood is going to be based off of this in real life horse right here. So that's very nice. So here is actually what the horse is going to look like in game. And then we have Dolly here, and this is also what the horse is going to look like in game. So these are some very nice horses, and I will definitely probably be picking up one of these. So these are looking great. Star Stable cannot wait for these. Also, the jump of the Swedish Warmblood is also based off of Dolly's jump in real life. So that helped us out Star Stable too. So here's a little comparison right here with the Star Stable horse coming out and the real horse that is in real life. So just said I was really excited when I saw the community had voted for us to do the Swedish Warmblood in game, and I was even happier when the team wanted to stop by for a visit. My family has been breeding Swedish Warmbloods on a small scale since the late 80s, and Candiza and Dolly are the third generation of breeding from a mare that my grandparents bought. With this breed's history in mind, we wanted to give it a nod to its traditional uses, such as a royal mounted guard. You will see some main styles items and moves by itself inspired by that. I wanted to incorporate some of the flowy, medium length manes and short tails from the breed's earlier history, as well as a shorter, sportier mane that doesn't lie completely flat, often seen on our current guard horses here in Sweden. And here's a little picture of like the actual Swedish Warmbloods as guard horses. So we're going to be getting shortish manes. And then we also get the new sets. So here's like the kind of background of the sets. They started off with like, just like the basic temp texture kind of like idea of like the type of jackets they want to make. Then they moved on to color and started, piecing the set together. And then here's the final concept. So it looks like a blue, guard set. That's what I'm getting, like the vibes from the set. So like we have a nice blue and white saddle pad, a nice blue, white, gray, black outfit right here. We have some nice black tack with a very nice blue and white brow band there. Some nice blue and white boots right there. So can't wait for this to come out. And these items are actually inspired by the actual Swedish Royal Mounted Guards. So here is them just exploring with just some different mane styles and see what looks better on the Swedish Warmblood. My personal opinion, my favorite would probably be the first one or the second one, since I know they're going for a shorter tail. And here's like the early silhouette that they made. So very nice. This looks very nice. I love the mane and tail choice they picked. And I just love the overall build that they have. So here's some just funny bugs that has happened while they were making it, including the horse just didn't show up. It was a ghost horse. We have perky lips right here. It kind of looks like beaver teeth. And then we also have extra large boots. So I'm sure they fixed these, but that's just some funny bugs that have happened in the making of this horse. The team has done such a wonderful job on this horse, both animation team who has created such a lovely movements, and Aslisha who has captured the horses so wonderfully. Having my dear Donza and her sister Dolly in the game along with the co-creation of my other horse Thea on the Hanoverian is a privilege I am so grateful for. Thanks to the team for their wonderful job in letting me be a small part of this journey. And then here's a picture of one of the chestnuts that's going to be coming out in game. So anyway, that's all the spoilers for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're excited for the Swedish Warmblood. Make sure to redeem your code, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.